Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and in this video we're going to go through the July 2nd update maintenance. I'm not gonna lie, I'm quite disappointed about the way they manage their character releases. I think they're just all over the place, so weird. I cannot even be mad anymore, I'm just disappointed. It's very stupid from my point of view. And yeah, I'm going to complain a lot in this video, so like, if you don't want to see that, then I recommend you guys not even watch this video because I will be quite annoyed for most of the video. And yeah, this is your warning, up to you if you want to keep watching. So we have the usual, okay, maintenance reward, we don't really care. We have the new SSR Plus unit. And this is where most of the disappointment is coming from, but I will talk about this later once we go through the character introduction. For now, let's just skip it and we'll see. We have a new XSR Plus unit, and not many people will be happy about it because this system is pretty stupid and dogshit. And we don't even know which Kunmashini is going to get the XSR Plus because all they say is regular Kunmashini, and we really don't know if it's going to be Data Kunmashini or Lightning Spear Kunmashini that is going to get the XSR Plus. No idea. It could be both because one of them is already a regular Kunmashini. I mean, Data Mashini is exactly Kunmashini when she was climbing the tower, so that would mean regular. And they could also just decide to take the current high ranker Kunmashini and make a regular version. So adult, maybe past the Hell Train stage, but we have no idea. Considering how much they hate purple, I would lean more towards like a blue Kunmashini, so the data one, getting the uh, this kind of XSR Plus version, whatever. But I have no idea. Literally, we have no clues. We cannot tell. The only clue would be that there is a costume for Lightning Spear Kunmashini, which could as well be an XSR Plus that is then going to also give a costume for the SSR Plus Lightning Spear Kunmashini. So that's the only clue we might have, but literally no idea, guys. No idea. So enough about that. We can move on to the next point. We have new floors, as usual. Then we have a second anniversary celebration teammate acquisition check-in, which means probably we're going to get some free copies of some units, but we don't know for certain, so we'll have to wait and see. Then we have a non-stop revolution draw and a non-stop revolution festival, which could mean we're going to get a lot of revolution materials for free, hopefully. But I don't know what to expect. I think they're going to be pretty stingy, so probably like 20k orange. That's my expectation. Fairly low, but I mean, I'm quite disappointed, so I'm probably just underestimating the free stuff they're going to give us. No clue. Then we have the Jinsung recruitment event. I don't like that event at all, but it's whatever. It's okay to have it. It's definitely helpful for free-to-play accounts to be able to push even more because you can borrow a unit from your master like 3 times every day. So if you're starting a new account during this event, it's going to be pretty massive. If you have an old account, then it's irrelevant to you. Then we have the second anniversary Eve Festival and Lucky Draw. No clue again which kind of rewards we can expect. We'll see. And we have also the Lucky Vacation Point missions. Again, something I have no idea what they're going to do with it. We have the Memorial Pocket and the associated race, as usual, with every update. We have the new teammate trial and missions, the Top, and the Data Tower, because there is an XSR Plus unit. We also have the Tower Fun Run Season 5. This event is pretty good. If you have like 200,000 suspendium, you can waste on it, kind of waste with quote marks, because you get a lot of Revolution mats out of it. So that's really, really good. I will definitely be spending 200k suspendium on this one. Then we have the usual boost mission for the new SSR Plus unit. We also have additional missions. Not sure what those are going to be. And now, a very weird event. We have Family Head versus Boss Wall Hike Song. I have no idea how to pronounce this, to be honest. Let me know in the comments if you know the right pronunciation. And we have a part 1 and part 2. Now, this is extremely weird because this organization is just UREC that we can potentially get. Now, the question is this boss UREC with the skin that we saw in the pre-registration wallpaper? So this boss is just an UREC we already have and they're just showcasing the skin? Or is this going to be EX UREC? That can be one of those two things. I'm hoping more for the skin because I definitely want a purple loose lick as the next EX. But it's okay-ish. And this family head versus, considering there are two parts, it could either be you are forced to use Gustang in the first one, Drumray in the second one, no clue. Or it could just be maybe the new EX is going to be a family head, like maybe Kun Eden or Ari Hon, no idea. So these are kind of the options, but Looselick seems to be a lot more unlikely. So it went from being almost guaranteed to probably not, which sucks. But it's okay, I guess. And then we have the Tower Race Season 10, fine, just an additional event, it's okay. And Tower of Alliances, again, also fine, nothing major. Then we have returning events, so the old summer vacation story campaign, whatever, and it's going to be a rerun of that. And the boss battle associated to the story campaign, fine, no big news here. We have the special summon for Sharon and Kumashini, again, no surprises. We have two new costumes. Probably Sharon's costume is going to be the Revolution 6 costume, which would be pretty dope. I mean, it's a free costume, so that's always great. And the other one is likely the Kumashini one, probably, we don't know. And then re-release of the old costumes as well. Then we have new bundles, fine, usual stuff. And Lightning Spear Kun Mashini, they forgot to write Mashini, but whatever, this translation team is always dog shit. Revolution Skill Balance, which means they're going to buff Revolution 4, Revolution 5 for Kun Mashini. She definitely needs it, so it's highly appreciated. And this is also kind of making me think this XSR Plus is likely going to be Data Kun Mashini. Because why would you rework the revolution and at the same time release another unit with different revolutions for the same unit? It would feel a bit too off. So I think this costume is going to be a paid costume for SSR Plus Lightning Spear Kun Mashini, and this one is going to be an XSR Plus for Data Kun Mashini. That's my best guess, but anything could happen with them. I really don't know. I really don't know. And that's it for the update maintenance notice. There is nothing else to talk about. So I guess we can go over the character introduction for Sharon. So yeah, here we are. Now. Sharon, as we all know, is a division commander of the Hard Army. So, green. She's in the same army as Calavan. Calavan is green, so green. She fought against Evankel. Evankel is red. You could give her green, green. There is that thing called green. She would also be perfect to support Princess, but that's out of everything. Like, it doesn't really matter. So here they mention a lot of stuff like the hard army, division commander, serve under Calavan. All of that just means green. She's yellow. Yellow, the element that has 10 SSR plus units. Like, I don't even know what to say. It's so stupid. It makes, I don't know, it's like when they have to give an element to a unit, they just throw a dart at a table or something, and wherever it lands, they're going to pick that color. I don't know. But it makes no sense. And I'm happy about this unit because the kit is insane. We're going to see in a second. But what is this choice? Like, it's so stupid. I cannot wrap my head around it. It's insanity. This is just outside of all expectations. It's I don't know. Enough of this. Let's move on. It's really too much. Let's watch the video. Actually, I don't even know if the audio is working. I don't think it is, but who cares? It's fine. And yeah, the design, super cool. Okay. Yellow Warrior. We have an active skill, which is a buff, as we can see. Then we have a very good active skill with a lot of hits, and a special move with a barrage of hits. Really good barrage, or however we call it. Okay, let's also watch the animation. Pretty dope. Really cool stuff. So animation-wise, happy about it. Now let's read through the kit, because this is absolutely insane. This kit is massive. We have the passive that at the start of the battle, she's going to link with the ally with the highest attack. They mentioned she was going to be a mix of units like Mamanak and Albelda, and this is definitely one of the reasons. So we have a link to the highest attack, and she's going to attack the enemy that this linked ally is going to target, and is going to take some damage in their place. Pretty good, I guess, but definitely better. Like this effect is definitely better at lower deficits, and higher deficits damage redirection doesn't really work too well, especially if the linked ally doesn't have resistances. So it kind of depends, but it's a good effect. It's definitely nice, especially considering what we're going to see in the special movie in a second. And if Sharon or the ally is going to take damage that will reduce their HP below a threshold, likely 30% or something like that, then she's going to recover a percentage of energy. I think it's only for Sharon. It did not mention the guard of the lie as well. And enhance the guard, making her invincible and also the linked ally for a duration. Pretty dope. And also recover HP based off of her own defense. And then she's going to take a percentage of the target damage taken for a duration again. So probably this is going to be like 40%, and this is going to be an additional 40. It would be super dope if this is 50 and this is an additional 50. That would be massive, but we don't know. We'll see, I guess, once we get the actual numbers. This cooldown better be like 5 seconds and this duration like 3, so that it matches with Prince of the Heart Anak, so Mamanak, because she has a 3-second invincibility on a 5-second cooldown. From an SSR Plus, I expect at the very least the same. Now, they could do something weird and make it 10-second on level 1 and 5-second on level 5, so that this gets a lot better with investment. That's definitely something they will probably do. But we'll see. The passive alone is already insane. Then we have the active skill. She's going to become immune to such effects, so she cannot be interrupted. Jump in the air and strike at enemies that are going to knock the enemy down. Pretty dope. And then deal additional attacks again. Fine. The target are going to be weakened for a duration, increasing Sharon and the Guardian Ally attack by a percentage and critical hit rate by a percentage when they attack the target. So that's really, really good. Will depend on which kind of unit you use her with, but this is going to benefit ranged units and warriors the most. So that's just one thing to consider. Then we have the second active skill. She's going to reinforce her own body, increasing attack and defense by percentage, swiftness by an amount, and then apply a crystal mark that lasts a duration to enemies hit by her attacks, up to a number of marks. Based on the number of marks on the enemy, they're going to have their critical hit resistance decreased by a percentage, and when the guarded ally attacks the target, they're going to deal an increased attack coefficient on their attacks. That's massive depending on what this value is going to look like. So multi-hit attacks are going to be insane. The bad thing is that she cannot reactivate this when she still has the buff. So if the buff lasts for like 10 seconds and you have ways to reduce their like this unit cooldown, you cannot apply it again. It hardly matters, I think, but it's okay. Then we have a special move. This is also really, really strong. She's going to become invincible while casting this, so that's good survivability there. And she's going to attack enemies a number of times. If the target has a barrier, they're going to be destroying it immediately. Insane, and dealing additional defense as damage. Okay, not too important. For duration after that, she's going to take damage based on her max HP, so she's going to have the same mechanic has reflejo. So the damage she takes per hit cannot be higher than probably 2 or 3% of her max HP. This is absolutely insane. And we have yet another warrior that tanks better than tanks. I don't know what to say, it's just stupid, but it is what it is, I guess. And enemies that attack Sharon or the guarded ally are struck by blades that are going to deal a percentage of their defense's damage and lock them for a duration. Really good effect. I don't know what to say. We'll see how long this duration is. If it is like 6 seconds, should be fine considering how our passive is looking already. But if they make like 10 seconds, this is absolute like insanity. This is massive. But 6 seconds would already be really good, and you can keep a decent uptime on it. So yeah, definitely insane base kit. Even without seeing exclusive equipment and revolution, we could already tell that this unit is absolutely broken. Insane unit. And yeah, the main issue is again the color. Why the hell is she even yellow? Why? There is no yellow unit that would benefit from this kit because she has a lot of critical rate increase that no unit will leverage. Like you have a unit like Augustus, he's a mage. He has 90% critical hit rate in the Revolution subnodes. He doesn't give a shit about this. Yugo, Assassin, she has critical hit rate in the subnodes as well. She won't give a shit about this. I guess the attack coefficient is still fine. They have multi hits in their kits, so that's okay. But then we have a unit like Kuneden. He cannot crit on max HP damage. So, like, who am I supposed to use this unit with? I also think she might be strong as a DPS on her own, because if they mess up the scaling, she could actually be really strong. She doesn't have defense decrease, she doesn't have anything like that. But you can just deploy Yugo plus her, and it's basically an unkillable duo, probably. We'll see, but sounds great. Definitely, this is only applicable if you're thinking about trials, because if you're not thinking about trials, then in adventure, do not play her in a yellow team. I think it makes no sense. Play her with princess white if you want. Definitely a good combination there. And other warriors or ranged units. She's going to make them a lot better. Just don't bother with yellow, I think. So what can we say, guys? It's just great kind of kit, great unit, just wrong element. That's all I can say. And the EX unit, the fact that we did not get any information, we have no calendar yet, at least as the time of recording. So maybe it's going to be released later today. No idea. But yeah, no information on the EX is really disappointing. No information of which Kun machine is getting the XSR Plus is also kind of confusing. I don't know why they cannot do something as easy as that, because we will have to wait for the actual update to see that. There is no unit video for XSR Plus units. So I know, like, it's weird. It feels weird. I don't know what to say. As long as they don't release Blue Luzlek, I'm fine with anything at the end of the day. Just disappointed by their choices. It's really not adding up. It makes no sense. But okay, so let me know, guys, what do you think about this? If I'm exaggerating, probably yes, but this information just dropped and kind of upset, probably. But yeah, it is what it is. Let me know in the comments what you feel about this, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.